Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a Truder, welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Well, last time, I destroyed the Anvil of the Void, and made Belling King of the Dwarves, and I suspect I may grow to regret both of those decisions, will I have to flipping say. Still, no time to dwell on how much I've screwed up this save file for when we move it forward into Dragon Age 2. Instead, we've still got two companions who need to be helped out. Oghren wants to get a new girlfriend. Honestly, moving on a bit fast there, Oghren, but whatever. And Shale needs to learn more about her past. Also, Zevran still refuses to give me a mission, but according to the comments, that's just going to sort itself out at some point. I shouldn't worry about it. So, okay, we'll get to that when we get to that, I suppose. Step 1, back underground, because turns out we're not done with the deep roads after all. Okay, we're right outside Orzammar right this second, so Shale, you can come with me, but. Oh, Alistair, welcome back to the team. I have bloody missed you. And speak of the devil, we've got some level ups to do, so okay, Shale, a bit more constitution, bit more punching people, and your talent tree is getting really full up, so okay, if I ever want to turn you into like a totem, as a result of doing that mode, what actually happens, by the way? Basically, Shale holds still and generates, yes, a big circle around her. At that point, everyone inside it gains everything. Bonuses to statistics, bonuses to armor, health regen, stamina regen, bonuses to attack, more stamina regen, critical chance. Okay, might want to try experimenting with that. That could be interesting. And Alistair, buddy, honestly, just get more constitution-y, please. Except maybe not, because the best thing you could do right now would be shield mastery. And you can't do that till you've got 26 dexterity. So, okay, that's got to be a good idea. Alistair, take some dexterity instead. It's still good for the old defense. And there we go. Now the shield sustained abilities are going to be much better. Love it. And there we go, the Kadash take. So, alright, so let's just head down over there and also check for the final time whether there's actually any chance of being interrupted while you're down here, because I've not seen a single event on the road. Possibly it's just hiding a loading screen, I don't know. Well, nothing on this occasion either, though I'm already seeing something up ahead, and aha. This is a bit more of a town, isn't it? What's that? Just some darkspawn, I think? Hang on. What are you guys? And yes, indeed, just some darkspawn by the looks of it. Nothing too dramatic at all. So how about we let them come to... Never mind, they're not going to come to us. Morrigan, what I want you to do is put the blizzard way over there just to basically, mess with their archers at the rear. Alistair is immediately doing all his abilities. You kind of should have already done them, but whatever. And then, as a result of that, we're going to wait right here. No, you're not. You're going to activate Stone Aura. So activate Golem Mode. That's pretty big, actually, right there. So John now stays inside this area, and I'm gaining bonuses to attack, defense, health regen, together with armor, stamina regen, spell power, renewed assault, bonus to attack, critical chance, armor penetration, and bonus to damage and hostile magic. So... how much are we talking here? That's... well, I'm doing a lot of damage, but I already did a lot of damage, so I'm not sure how good it actually is. So then, yeah, these guys are just being annihilated. Excellent. Hopefully Morrigan will heal us as we run into the storm, and I've been knocked over. Okay, the storm does occasionally screw me over, it must be said. Just go and stab that thing in the back. There we go. Lovely. Everything done? Yes, everything's done. Alistair, why don't you have all your abilities on? Dear flippin' dear. Okay, Shale, at this point you can probably turn that off, and apparently there's an archer back here, so in we go. Let's just take you out, and buddy. Buddy. How about we just go stab, and oh, there's more! Okay, there were cocky shrieks. Okay, shrieks aren't so bad, they're only yellow, it's not really a huge problem. Big old double sweep, oh yeah. This is fine. Morrigan, keep us nice and healed up. We will be in no trouble whatsoever. This is all going very smooth so far. Let's just figure out, yes, why precisely Shale wanted me to come here. We need to find evidence of her past. Oh no, this is different. There's lights. I kind of assumed the deep roads were, you know, so far down there wasn't light, but okay. Oh. Alright. I see some trouble over there. Morrigan. Morrigan. I think you know what I'm about to ask you to do. Step 1, just drop a massive blizzard on every single one of their archers, and that just makes life so damn easy. It's just lovely. And oh, you herlocky bastards. Good. Paralyzed and no, guys, don't do that. Just, how about Shale? Shale. Go into rock mastery. And now, toss a big old rock over to... Can we see where they are? Okay, I think they're at the back over there. Just toss it over there. It's going to be fine. Alistair, you nip over here. John, you just do the same thing. So giant rock is now being hurled. Possibly did some good work to all these bastards. There's some more paralysis. And oh, the team is doing well now. Aside from the fact I routinely and constantly do actually manage to storm my own team members. That's unfortunate. And who shot Morrigan? Now, what we do have here, we haven't seen before, is a strange crystal cluster.
Very well.
And, aha! I'm guessing this is going to be where we get some really damn good weapons for a good old Shale. Okay, right now we're on a, small flawless spirit crystal. So, massive bonus to all attributes. Bit of good old armor penetration too. But that would boost, with this small brilliant fire crystal, damage from 8 up to 13. Which is pretty damn nice, actually. And the armor penetration's already superior, even factoring in the plus 1.5 elsewhere. It is fire damage, but... oh, go on. We'll give it a go. It does have a good name. And apparently it's going to make your wrists look awesome. So yeah, we'll stick with those based on that alone. Oh, more and more just around the corner. Basic little Herlock has just dropped, well, some good poison and some money. But a large, brilliant natural crystal. We'll look at that in a second. But this is interesting. So, a blood-gorged amulet. Giant pile of constitution, but... you sacrifice willpower, and you sacrifice a little bit of strength. And, to be honest, I'd be tempted to give that to Alistair. I mean, okay, he won't be able to hit us reliably or hit us hard with his weapons, but he's not supposed to. And he won't have as much stamina, but he doesn't need stamina. He needs to stand there and take punches to the face. I mean, I'm already making him wear a necklace that reduces his willpower in return for some physical resistance. So when you think about it, this is basically the same thing. So right now he's on 322 health. Put this on and 382. Oh yeah. And Shale, buddy, right now you're gaining 14 armor, a strength, some defense, and some fire resistance. But this would give you... way more constitution, way more armor, physical resistance, which is pretty useful, and natural resistance, which isn't so good. You don't seem to see too much of that out in the world, but we'll give it a go. It seems very good. Oh, the colours are awful. Okay, we'll have to find something else, because I do not like the colour. I mean, I guess I kinda like the fact that Shale now looks radioactive. That's kinda badass, but no, I think we need to find something else. So, as this is literally your mission, I'm kind of hoping... oh, that was a safe game. Okay, something big's coming. Gotcha. This is literally Shale's mission. There's got to be more crystals. Hang on. What's happening? Ah! Deep Stalkers. Okay, Morrigan. So, okay, everybody get on the Deep Stalkers. This is too hilarious not to do. Morrigan, I want you to just blizzard the flip out of every single one of these bastards. It's going to be amazing. Just take out these individuals. Morrigan might be in a bit of trouble right there. It's just a nice little triple stab in the back. 1, 2. How did you miss 2 out of the 3? Oh, look at all that ice damage. No, guys. Stay back. Stay in the back. This is too hilarious. Oh, Morrigan is doing such a dumb amount of damage these days. But she's also drawing the aggro. Let's just start punching right there. Be flipping beautiful. They all just desperately want to get Morrigan. It's the best thing. Morrigan, just keep yourself healed. Morrigan is too good at doing damage now. She's actually drawing aggro way more than I want her to, which is so dumb, but here we flipping are, eh? I tell you what though, we're going to come out of this area just swimming in money. Because there's high level weapons just sitting everywhere, enemies are just dropping, sometimes as much as nearly a gold all by themselves, so okay. I think before we leave Orzammar, we might want to make a big purchase, because I've noticed a whole bunch of shops have one super elite mega item that costs like 100 gold or something, and I'm getting nearby to 100 gold. Oh. Okay. There was just a large roar, and the game decided to drop a save on that bridge. So, I'm guessing there's something bad up here on top of this little pillar or whatever. So, oh. Golem Monument and an ogre together with, okay, good, hopefully more armor. Right, lads, let's flip it go. So, back off, and I think I know what we're going to do right here. This guy's going to stand right next to me. So you are going into Golem Totem Mode. And you are just going to draw its attention. Morrigan, you're going to stand a bit back, because otherwise you're going to die. John, just, you're about to be punched in the back. I'm sure it's all absolutely fine. You know what? I've got healing nearby. Activate the Tainted Blade, and now start stabbing. Like all the stabbings. This is bonus damage based on, yeah, cunning. There wasn't much, to be honest, and well, he might have a lot of armor, so, I mean, just keep healing John, basically, and there we go, stab, stab, stab. John's now under attack, but you can't hit me. You can't, never mind, he was able to grab me. Morrigan, could you maybe drop some healing on John for a second, and then interrupt the grab, which I think you can do with Mind Blast, or possibly, there we go, there's the stun, excellent, any stun will do the job. Morrigan, bit of team healing, don't you grab John, don't you flip and do that. John is still just bleeding, but John doesn't care at this point. Alistair, you're kind of supposed to be using Taunt or, okay, use Warcry, we never use that, so we're even inside the range right now. I think we are, and boom, okay, John is fine. There we go. Ogre turns around, but he's already dead. Right, John, that was actually pretty darn good. I'm gonna be honest, you did really well there, Remarkable Ruby. And, oh yeah, that's the thing. Right there, that's a gift for Shale. We've also got Kadash Stompers. So, 22 strength, anyone can wear those. And, ooh. Okay, increases hostility, but dexterity, armor, melee critical chance. I could be tempted, you know. I mean, that is more dexterity, more armor, more crit chance. I like crits. Crits are good. Crystals. So many crystals. That is a weapon crystal. And then we have got another weapon crystal. Boo. Boo, I say. Together with, ooh, everybody loves a shanking knife. Also, a whole bunch of shrieks just attacked me, and I'm not sure whether they were supposed to be here during the actual fight itself, but I just didn't go far enough into the battlefield to trigger them. But they're here now, or they were, till I stabbed them to death. Oh, now this is the thing. Maybe we want to go all radioactive. The lightning crystal gives him dexterity and attack, but a brilliant nature crystal gives him constitution and a dumb level of health regeneration. Okay, from now on, Shale is just radioactive. That's just how he is. Now, the stabbing knife. This is, yeah, in terms of base damage, pretty good. +5 to cunning, which is a lot. That's worth bonus damage. And armor penetration is good. 6 attacks, so really good at hitting. Interrupt spellcasting is just lovely. Just absolutely bloody lovely. So, okay, when we get back to base, I might swap out Thorn of the Dead Gods for this thing. Now, Shale, the entire bloody reason we came here.
What is this? This I remember. It has dates and names. This is to honor those who volunteered, those who became golems. And there is my name, Shale of House Kadash. Just as Caradin said. I remember now. I remember, Shale, that was me.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. This makes me regret destroying the anvil more. Because, okay, it was painful as a process, but by all accounts, this was not a process where people were kidnapped off the streets and turned into golems against their will. There were giant monuments publicly saying, hey, you're not going to see them anymore, but there's going to be a golem, which makes it feel like the whole thing was actually voluntary and publicly known, and I've made a terrible mistake that's going to really hurt Orzammar in the long run.
I will need to think on these things I have learned. Perhaps I will speak to it of them soon. For now, let us carry on as we have.
Okay, check in with, yes, Shale later. She might have some more stuff to say back at camp. Oh, and that appears to be it, actually. We're done. So, okay, back to Orzammar. You see now this is what I'm talking about right here. Just a random shop in Orzammar sells this ring with plus 10 constitution and health regen, armor, healing effects. Now that I want for Alistair. So, okay, let's sell some stuff. There we go, sold a bunch of stuff I can't see myself using, and Life Giver is mine. Poor Alistair has spent this entire time wearing a ring that gives him willpower, the thing he never uses, so, okay, I think you deserve this, buddy. Up to 432 health, I love it. Oh yeah, back at camp, I'm enjoying Shale glowing radioactively in the dark. Now that's good. Right, we'll get back to you in a second. Need to take, yes, my good friend Oghren out too. And we're going to Lake Calenahad Docks though, I can't help but notice the blight seems to be spreading. And also, this is the first interruption we've had on the road for a while. Oh, it's just bloody you. It's always you, Tegrin. I've run into this guy like 6 times.
There she is. I'm gonna go talk to her. Look, you gotta back me up here. Got it?
Okay, so we're just jumping straight in. Got it. So she's not a genlot, you can handle her on your own, of course. Right, is this mission me being a wingman to Oghren?
Just follow my lead, you know?
Okay, so I mean, I could speak to her first. No, this is his deal. He should be the one to do this.
Just be ready to pry her off when she throws herself at me. We don't want to make a scene here. Well, don't pry her off me too soon. I mean, a little scene's all right. Are you sure you're not a baker? 'Cause you got a sodding nice set of buns.
Oghren, is that you?
Yeah, in the flesh, baby.
What are you doing here?
Just trying to kick back with a pint. Fighting darkspawn's a lot of sodding work, you know?
You're fighting Darkspawn?
Okay, so we were told she knew Oghren, and, you know, sort of had a bit of a thing with him. I'm not getting those vibes from her, so, okay, getting drunk and wetting himself, well, that's not true. I'm just gonna let him do this, especially as this woman seems not into him.
Well, someone's gotta do it, you know? Can't leave a blight to the humans. They'll just muck it all up.
The whole surface to choose from, and you just happened to come to my tavern?
Well,
Okay, so, let's say he was looking for you, because that's true, that's definitely true, and Oghren whispering it was fate. No. He was looking for her. That seems reasonable. It's literally true, so okay.
you know, I was thinking about our days together back in Orzammar.
Oh, so you mean you didn't find another girl willing to put up with you pissing on the table? I'm shocked.
It's a sign of affection.
Okay, you see, the problem here is, I don't actually like Oghren as a person that much, so I'm not that massively invested in him getting the girl in a happy ending or whatever. So, okay. Do you have, like, any feelings for Oghren at all?
How can I miss him until he leaves?
You keep saying that. I know you still want me, though.
It's like you can read my mind. Someone call the chantry. This must be blood magic at work.
Okay, she doesn't actually seem in any way interested in you. I'm really sorry, Oghren, but she's not into you, like, at all. So, okay, we can't waste time. The Queen's waiting. She's not. So, I'm sorry, Oghren, but this is not to be.
Don't let the door hit you in the arse on the way out. Actually, who am I kidding? Go ahead and let it. Indulge yourself.
Okay, so Oghren's not happy because I wasn't willing to lie on his behalf. But, like, had there been the slightest sign that she actually liked Oghren, I might have been willing to back him up. But I'm not gonna lie, given she seemed actively hostile towards him. Right, so I'm guessing at this point, what we're gonna do is something to help Oghren win her over. And, you know, have some character growth and stop being a bit of a weird, creepy bastard. Oh, no, that was it. So, Felsi still thinks that Oghren is a nasty rat. That bridge is burnt. Okay, well, that was the shortest bloody mission in the world. Let's just check in, because I'm guessing Oghren is not thrilled about my wingmanning.
That could have gone better.
And, okay, not too surprising, to be honest. You did kind of open up with the whole nice set of buns line.
After this thing with the archdemon's over, I'll have to pry the ladies off with pliers, I suppose. Might as well rest up while I can. You ready to go?
Okay, so apparently that's just that. He's not really holding a grudge. On to Shale then.
I've watched a lot of humans in my time. It should be aware that I've decided that it is not much like any of them.
Okay, I'm guessing that means you like me. So that's nice.
Surely it must come from some superior lineage, yes? Some breed of flesh creature that has decided to elevate its genetic stock above its natural shortcomings?
I mean, he's not wrong. I am actually an aristocrat, so I guess you could kinda say that's true.
Oh, then that must be it. I knew there had to be some reason, it being a human and all. I would appreciate if it didn't spread around that I said anything. Humans might start to get the wrong idea. They might start thinking their race is not completely hopeless.
Oh, Shale, I like you. I really wish I could romance you, by the way. I just want to see the romance scene, damn it. Okay, I'll keep it to myself. That seems fair.
It chose to side with Caradon and destroy the Anvil of the Void. I agree with its decision, and yet the Paragon Branca was the reason it ventured into the Deep Roads. Why did it choose to defy her? It could not have known for certain that Caradon would be able to assist it with the dwarves.
I mean, it's also not sure it was the right decision in general, to be honest, but yeah, the problem was Branca. I thought the Anvil might do some good work, but I didn't want her to be the one in charge of it.
Truly. It seems a little mad itself. At any rate, I wanted to thank it. It gave Caradon the end he wanted, and I'm pleased to have been a part of it. I will have to think on Caradon's words to me. It was a great deal to absorb, but for now, let us go on.
Okay, Shale seems... No, hang on. Shale just gave me -5, which is harsh, given Shale was just saying... Okay, that's a bit odd. Yes, and our adventures opened up one more thing. You now sort of know who you are, that you were a dwarf and a woman. So, does that mean anything to you at all? I don't know.
I did not think it needed to be said. It has never told me what gender it is, has it?
Okay, so as a golem, it just doesn't seem to understand the concept of gender. Though, you were just saying a second ago you now had memories of being a female dwarf, so I don't know whether that means it's any different now, but okay.
Good for it. I am sure that to other creatures as soft and weak as itself, that would be perfectly obvious. The truth is that whatever gender I was is irrelevant now. I am a golem. I have no gender. It will not become an issue.
Okay, not in the slightest, though. As I say, I wouldn't mind romancing you if it was an option. So, oh my goodness, I'm female myself. I think it's great. No, are we going to fight over Alistair, though? Because if you've got a thing for Alistair, we could have a problem.
Oh, ho, ho. I can tell that this is going to be a whole pile of laughs. Oh, yes. Comedy goldmine. Now, let us crush something soft and watch it fountain blood. That is a girlish thing to want to do, yes?
Okay, so I'm guessing Shale, not romanceable, doesn't want to be with anybody else. Gotcha. Okay, couple of bits of housekeeping is need doing, which is we've now got the full set of people right here. Dwarves and people and mages and elves and all the rest of it. So, okay, let's pad out the army a bit before we go into battle. So, crafting materials for the Dalish, coins for our layman's knights, runes for the circle, and the dwarf just said they wanted gems in order to, I assume, trade with foundries, but apparently I don't have any because it's not an option. So, I'm swimming in Deathroot, so you can have some of that, absolutely. Also, you can have... Oh, hang on, that was that, but... Ooh! Okay, 10 sovereigns. That's a lot of money, but... Go on. There you go, have 10 gold, so hopefully that's going to help you guys out. Back over to, yes, the Dalish. You can also have, like, the 6 elf root I'm carrying, just to see how that all works out. And finally, runes. You can have every single novice and basically anything below expert. You can just have all that.
You will have the best equipped army Ferelden has ever seen.
Okay, so people seem happy about that. That's good. I'm guessing I'm just slightly tweaking the odds in my favour in the upcoming final battle. Gotcha. So, right, what else do we need to do? And oh dear, now I don't have much money. So, right. Okay, before we go anywhere though, it has been a while since we've been in the camp. So I have got a whole bunch of stuff to hand out. Shale, I know you want the remarkable ruby, so there you go, +7. Very, very nice indeed. Together with... no, that's your lot. So, right, what else do we have right here? There is a totem. Now, does that count as an action figure for Alistair? I don't know.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
Okay, that's not an action figure. Right. So back over to Leliana, who's almost at 100, damn it. So, no, she's already at 100. She's in love with me. But, to be honest, I want to give you this. So, what would happen if I gave you a book that said, actually, possibly Andrasta wasn't holy in any way. She was just a mage.
Why, thank you so much.
Okay, not much of a strong reaction in any direction, to be honest. So, here is the golden symbol of Andrasta. You've got to want that.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
Okay, she was more into that. And finally, holy symbol. Well, that's got to be Leliana as well.
Oh, how dear of you.
Yep, she likes that. There are just so many gifts for Leliana. It is ridiculous. Right, Zevran and Buddy, you can have the wine.
How nice.
Okay, I'm surprised I was only nice. Like, he's supposed to be into booze, isn't he? Like, well, I suppose Oghren is too. Though Oghren doesn't strike me as the wine-drinking kind. Zevran does talk about, you know, booze and women, like, constantly. So, kind of surprised by that muted reaction. Right, so my dead tide Shanker, that goes over to my primary weapon. And Duncan's dagger stays in the offhand, though, to be honest, that is now maybe a tiny bit behind on the damage. So take off the expert rune right there, because I do have some Grandmaster and Master stuff. So, okay, that can now be on fire. Love it. And Alistair, we have got a better spell resistance thing to just shove onto your sword. And that means there's just one thing outstanding, which is, yeah, we're kind of getting to that bit of Mass Effect where you're about to go to the Citadel through the relay. We need to start looking in romancers, and I'm gonna be honest. I kind of want me and Alistair to be the power couple of Ferelden. And Leliana might not necessarily like it, but Alistair, old buddy, old pal, how would you like to maybe be more than that? Oh, though apparently I had more dreams about the Archdemon, which I didn't. I just literally saw it. Down in the deep roads. Sorry, should have mentioned that earlier.
Yes, me too. And I got the feeling at the end there that it saw us, was aware of us, whatever you want to call it. Could have just been my imagination, I suppose. What do you think?
Well, it did literally attack camps, so... yeah, we should probably be a bit careful.
I thought we were already being extra careful. Does that mean we have to be extra careful now? Great. There I was, enjoying my nap. I guess one thing is certain, at least, isn't it? It's official. This is a blight.
Yes, Alistair! Yes, it cocking... Oh, I love him. I love his big, dumb, empty head. It would appear we've opened up the option to say, okay, given we now know you were raised in, a chantry, have you never... ...
Never what? Had a good pair of shoes?
And, oh, go on, Alistair, you know what I mean.
I'm not sure I do. Have I never seen a basilisk? Ate jellied ham? Have I never licked a lamppost in winter?
Oh, Alistair 100% has licked a lamppost in winter. And then, after he got stuck, and 2 hours later someone got him free, he went and licked a different lamppost and got stuck to that one too.
Oh, so that's what we're talking about. I admit I've never had a woman just come out and ask me like this, that's for sure. I, myself, never had the pleasure. Not that I haven't thought about it, of course. But, you know.
Okay, I don't actually know. So, oh no, don't mock him. That's harsh. So, are we talking opportunity, or is this kind of part of being a Grey Warden? Because no one mentioned that bit.
Well, living in the Chantry is not exactly a life for rambunctious boys. They taught me to be a gentleman, especially in the presence of beautiful women such as yourself. That's not so bad, is it?
Okay, here we go. So, you just referred to me as beautiful, Alistair. Let's see if we can just nicely move this conversation towards me and you doing a different kind of joining, if you know what I mean.
Of course you are, and you know it. You're ravishing, resourceful, and all those other things you probably hurt me for not saying.
Okay, I like Alistair. Alistair's the best. I'd never hurt you, Alistair, because your job is to be hurt by everything else so I don't get hurt. So if I was to hurt you, that would actively hurt my tanking strategy.
Nor I, you. Let us be off then, lest your risque talk make my ears blush.
Okay, he handled that really nicely. And also he went up to moderate constitution, so that's bloody nice. Okay. Now, do I need to break up with Leliana before I actually do this? Or in this game, can I just do it with as many people as I want? Because me and Leliana did it over there, outside, in front of the fire. Everybody knows, including all the ambassadors, which is especially embarrassing. Now, can me and Alistair just do it on this side of the fire while Leliana watches? I'm not sure. Okay, here we go. There's a special private menu we can access now he likes us. And yes indeed, Alistair. Really enjoying your company, mate.
You know, I was just thinking the same thing. Given the circumstances, things could have been so much worse. I'm so grateful that you're you, instead of some other Grey Warden. That sounded better in my head. I just mean to say that I've really come to care about you.
Alistair's just the best. I love him. I love him so much.
Now we just need to be rid of that pesky archdemon, and everything will be back to normal, right?
Okay, that's some more approval, but it's time to seal the deal.
Here, look at this.
Oh.
Do you know what this is?
Okay. He just gave me something. Oh, that's nice. I've spent this entire game just tossing gifts at all my companions. He's the first one to actually give something back to me. So, apparently it's a rose.
I picked it in Lothering. I remember thinking, how could something so beautiful exist in a place with so much despair and ugliness? I probably should have left it alone, but I couldn't. The Darkspawn would come and their taint would just destroy it. So I've had it ever since.
Oh my goodness. Is this a metaphor where I'm the rose? Because, wait, I'm also a rose in Leliana's vision. Okay, hang on. Why am I a rose in everybody's metaphors? That's kind of weird.
I thought that I might give it to you, actually. In a lot of ways, I think the same thing when I look at you.
Oh yeah, it's a metaphor, Rose. Okay, now, that's nice. That's really bloody nice. And I don't know what to say, you great big dumb potato.
I guess it's a bit silly, isn't it? I just thought, here I am, doing all this complaining, and you haven't exactly been having a good time of it yourself. You've had none of the good experience of being a Grey Warden since your joining. Not a word of thanks or congratulations. It's all been death and fighting and tragedy. I thought maybe I could say something. Tell you what a rare and wonderful thing you are to find amidst all this darkness.
That's genuinely really sweet. That I've spent this entire game being an RPG protagonist and just going up to people and just looking them in the eye and saying, hey, tell me about your trauma. Okay, let's go sort your trauma out. He's the first character who's come up to me and said, you know what? I appreciate you doing that. I'd like to do the same to you. That's amazing. I love that. And I love Alistair. Right, let's do it in front of the fire, you magnificent bastards.
I'm glad you like it. Now, if we could move right on past this awkward, embarrassing stage and get right to the steamy bits, I'd appreciate it.
Oh, blimey. Okay, yeah, sounds good. Off with the armor. Let's cock and go.
Ha ha. Bluff called. Damn, she saw right through me.
No. Absolutely not a bluff. Let's do this right in front of the fire. Just don't look at Leliana during it, because it's going to get awkward if we do.
Well, it doesn't have to be a bluff. Well, I suppose we are in the camp. The tent's right over there. This is true.
Oh yeah, here we go. Here we flipping go. Okay, Claire, prepare the hedgehogs. We're going in.
I'll be standing over here until the blushing stops, just to be safe. You know how it is.
And no. Also, apparently that rose is an actual item. Oh, there it is. That's adorable. Okay, step one, let's just do some snogging in front of Leliana, because she'll feel less bad about the imminent public sex if we kind of, you know, give her a heads up by snogging first.
Oh, you want to right now? Well, who am I to refuse?
Oh my goodness, he's so awkward. I love him. I love him so much, and I mean, you could have taken off the massive heavy steel gauntlets first, but alright, fine. That may have been his first kiss. Only +2! I'm bloody offended. Okay, he seems pretty chill with the situation, so this is actually it. Claire, get the hedgehogs again. Let's flipping go, mates.
Your tent. Ah, I know most guys would probably leap at the chance to be with you, but I don't know if I'm ready for that. It's a big step. I guess that must make me sound like an idiot. I mean, turn down an incredible woman like you, I'd have to be.
Oh my goodness, that's wonderful. He actually said no. Well, not no, but I'm just not personally ready yet. And that's really sweet. Okay, you know what? That's fine. If that's what you want, I understand.
I guess I was just raised not to take this sort of thing lightly. I hope it hasn't put you off. Alright, so, now that I've handled that with my usual deft brilliance, time to move on. And take a cold bath, maybe.
Okay, Alistair, I absolutely adore you even more for that being your emotional response to that offer. That's okay. We're going to seduce this bastard, whatever it bloody takes. But apparently, not today. Still, on that steamy note, I'd say that's enough for today. Next time, though, it's time. We're going in. We're going back to Redcliffe, joining up with Eamon, and the march flipping begins. The landsmeet is going to happen. The army is prepared. We need to take out an archdemon, fight some monsters, and, most importantly, figure out how we can lure Alistair into bed, because apparently that's going to be the hardest challenge of all. So hopefully you join me next time for that. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd, and this has been Dragon Age Origins. Thank you very much, and goodbye. wait. And flamethrower! 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 Okay, so this is definitely morally questionable. The point where you start singing the flamethrower song, potentially you've gone over the line.